Hello, Fallarites. This is Fallaron. We are back with blocks. Um, I want to start out with a couple of news that some of you guys have been asking me about, or actually just one piece of news. I have, starting now, I am gonna give you a link for a world download. So if you want to download New Bloxton and you want to mess around in it, go ahead and find the link in the description and download it there. I hope you enjoy. I take absolutely no responsibility for anything that breaks on your computer when using the world. I mean, I haven't really done anything to the file. It's just a normal Minecraft file. But you know how it is. You download it on your own responsibility. I take no responsibility for anything when it comes to that world. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that and have fun with my world. I will ask you for something though. Please do not divulge any secrets that you might find to me. I am gonna ignore whatever I know and forget it again right away. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, there's not going to be a lot of secrets, maybe except for dungeons or something. If you find something interesting, go ahead and tell me. I might just ignore it, or I might actually react to it. Okay. Then today is the 31st of July, 1st of August. So far, I have received 2 intros and 2 backgrounds. You still have time. A little more than 24 hours. So enjoy it. Also, are there any signs left here? Of course, it's not enough. I've told you about Hextra Games not being there anymore. I have since joined up with another small network. Small, I mean, relatively small, of course. They do have quite a few subscribers. It's called Phaser Network. I will put a link to it in the description. I have uploaded my first episode yesterday to them, and I don't know when they will publish that, but eventually I hope it will come out. I am playing a map by 3-2. It's not an adventure map, it's just a fractal survival map. So basically, bit of survival on a very strange thing hanging in space. So I want to really quickly look up the names that I want to shout out to, because these are friends. So give me a second. Okay, guys, I'm back. Wait a minute, you're gonna say, Fallaron, if they are friends, why the hell don't you know their channel names? Because one of them has just changed, and the other one is so damn complicated, I can't never remember it. So, number one, A recommendation. A meaning personal recommendation. I know this guy. You know him too. It's Soren from Minecraft. He has changed his channel name, and I would like for you guys, if you have been subscribed to him before, go back over there, subscribe to him. If you have never seen anything of his, go over to his channel and then check out his one video that he has uploaded right now. He will be uploading more. He told me he'd be working on that very soon. So go over to Sorensy. I hope I pronounce it right. Soren's new channel. You will find him there. Right now there's a video on there where he's playing some Daisy. Alright, and the other one, really good guy here, Josh. Oh, sorry. AKA, and that was difficult the last time I'm not even going to pronounce that. You can read it here. He does some good spawn testing videos, but also he's still on the server that is like the server that came after Minecreep, so you might want to check his, or you should check his stuff out too. The reason why he gets a special shout out today is he is on 97 subscribers. So 3 of you go over there, think, whoa, this is pretty good what he's offering, and subscribe. All right, 2 more subscriber things, or recommendations and things. Here we go. Let's take a nap while I'm here. So I've talked about the contest. Not too many entries yet. I've talked about the recommendations, and I've talked about me putting up a world download for you guys. So now I want to talk about something completely the same. No, something completely different, actually. As I said before, today is the 31st of July. And tomorrow, obviously, is gonna be the, oh my god, I don't have enough wool. Tomorrow is gonna be the 1st of August. Wait, I have shears somewhere, tools probably. And there's a bit of a celebration going on. I have a day off tomorrow. The reason for that is tomorrow is the 700 and... Wait, I'm calculating this as I'm speaking. Give me a second. 700 and... oh my god. 20... Yep. 21st. 721st birthday of Switzerland. Is that right? Do I really need to take out a calculator to figure that out? So in 1991, Switzerland was 700 years old. So in 2001, it was 710. 2011, obviously 720. 721. I was right. Sorry, guys. Talking and at the same time, let's just shear them all. Talking and at the same time calculating something like that is not really my strength. I couldn't get to that guy. Oh, there's another one. So 721 years of Switzerland. Now, I'm not one of these guys who is extremely fanatically patriotic, but I kind of do like to celebrate that anyway, because it's a day off after all. Oh, there we go. And that is a reason to celebrate, if nothing else. Come on, guys, I need more white wool, not the brown one. And I want to celebrate that by telling you guys a little bit something about Swiss history, which you might not know a lot about. And kind of want to tell you what we're celebrating tomorrow, because the thing is, like with so many countries, the thing we're actually celebrating probably didn't take place on the 1st of August in 1291. Probably not. Oh, I need red. I should have red sheep. I need more sheep. Well, they're not going to grow up in time anyway. But I can breed them for another time. So, the national myth, and I call it a myth because I did study history, and I kind of know. We historians kind of know that most of it is just crap, or at least was. Let's say it was not crap, but it was conveniently changed afterwards. So I can't share those yet. Basically, what happened in 1291, three cantons, as we call the states in Switzerland, they're called cantons. Three cantons decided to work together against their foreign foes. This mainly being Austria at the time. I mean, I say Austria, but of course at the time it was something. It was another construct. The Habsburg monarchy, or not a monarchy then, but the Habsburg house, had a lot of interest in Switzerland. And these three cantons, they decided to work together in case of a foreign threat to make sure that their country would stay independent, or their cantons would like keep their privileges, and you know, wouldn't get away. What are you doing in my way? And wouldn't get overrun by this big house from Austria, basically. What was going to become Austria. And so they signed a contract. Now, in Swiss national myth, it is the belief is that Switzerland was founded that day. That was the basic foundation stone of what was to become Switzerland later on. Of course, these three cantons, they only make up, I don't know, maybe a maximum of 5% probably of what is now Switzerland. So you can't really say that Switzerland was founded that day. There was a start. Also, the contract they made, in which they promised each other that they would help defend each other in case of war. The contract they made wasn't really something new. If you read it very closely, you can tell that it isn't a contract about something new being established, but it's more like a contract about something. Well, let me turn these guys down just a little bit. It is more like a contract about something that had been established before being renewed. So 1291 as a date is kind of arbitrary, but you know, it's the date. So we are counting since 1291. We could go further up to find the real roots of what is now Switzerland, or we could go farther to the closer future to find the state that now exists. There's almost no grass left here. But in effect, I probably shouldn't. Yeah, let's stop shearing the ones that aren't white, because I really need more. Well, actually, I might have enough by now. I'll stay a little longer because I'm still telling you this crazy story that you probably don't want to hear, but enjoy it anyway. So that the story goes that the Austrian occupiers, or the Habsburgian occupiers, they put up, or this guy who was working for them, who was keeping control of the people, he put up a hat and on a pole, and he said, this hat represents me, so every time you pass the hat, you have to salute it as if it were me. Say hello to it, bow to it. And the story goes that this one guy called William Tell, well, of course he would be called Wilhelm Tell, He walked past it with his little son and didn't say hello. So they caught him and they put him in prison. And the guy who put up the hat, he said, you know, if you want to not stay in prison for what you've done, here's what you're gonna have to do. I'm gonna take your son and I'm gonna put an apple on his head, and you have to take your crossbow and shoot the apple off his head. And if you don't, well, if you kill your son, if you don't shoot, you go back to prison. If you kill your son, you can go home, but your son is dead. And if you actually hit it, you can go home untouched. So, of course, this sturdy Swissman, he did what he was told, and he put a second arrow into his vest that he was wearing, and then shot the apple off the head of his son, which is basically the shot that kind of started the whole thing in myth. And so sorry. So Mr. Tell, he shot the apple off the head of his son, got him nicely. The son wasn't afraid at all because he knew that his father would definitely hit that thing. And then the Habsburgian guy, he asked him, you know, why did you put a second arrow in your vest? And Tell told him, you know, in case I had missed my boy, or missed the apple and hit my boy, the second arrow would have been yours, in your face. So he got arrested anyway, because at the time, you know, if you say something like this, I guess you got arrested. Got arrested, he managed to get away, and finally the rebellion kind of threw out the Habsburgian, Austrian guys, and that's the story, basically. And of course, afterwards, over a period of several hundred years, from 1291 to 1798, the Swiss Confederacy, as it was called at the time, and that has nothing to do with the American Confederacy. The Swiss Confederacy of independent cantons, they fought the Austrians in several wars, then fought the French, then fought anyone else, and became really important mercenaries on European battlefields of the 1500s. And that kind of went on all the way to 1798, when the French and Napoleon came into Switzerland to clean up the mess that we had. Actually, to clean out the rich Swiss, already then, the rich Swiss, not bank accounts, but at the time they were like stores of treasure that they had, especially in the capital city of Bern and some other cities. So the French came in with Napoleon. Oh, I guess that's enough. And they cleaned out Switzerland good, but they left behind a constitution that, after Napoleon was removed from power, the Swiss country kind of reverted to what it was, but not quite. And then finally, in 1848, they used the good timing, and Switzerland, as it exists right now, came into being. So as a federal state that has cantons and that has a federal government that is quite strong. It's not a centralized state, but it has a federal government that is quite strong. Where do I put this? Oh wait, I need some flowers. And that was that. Of course, there's more to the story. We could go into neutrality, but I gotta tell you, I'm not a big fan of Swiss neutrality and how it works, you know. And we could go into Swiss banks because, let's be honest, they are bloodsuckers. Yes, you might have guessed I'm not one of the guys that has a lot of money on the Swiss banks. But basically, that is it. That is the Swiss story so far. And ever since 18 something, the 1st of August is considered to be the Swiss national holiday. And we are going to celebrate that today. If you don't want to celebrate the Swiss national holiday, you might want to turn this video off right now. Because, yeah, basically this is what's going to happen. I'm going to put up a flag here. As I said, I'm not usually extremely patriotic. But for once, I figured I could... Now I need to lay out this flag somewhere so I can see how I'm going to do this. Let's see. I think 5x5 would work. Yep. And just so you know, I think I might be mistaken in this. The Swiss flag is the only flag in the world that is square, perfect square. So that is not long square, but perfect square. So yeah, that's it. Now I have to figure out how to put 5x5, put that up on the flagpole. Yeah, that is basically a very quick overview over Swiss history. And if you guys have ever been to Switzerland, you will actually find that on our money, on the 5 franc, Swiss francs is our currency. We don't have the euro. And on our money, on the 5 franc piece, you will find Wilhelm Tell, or at least what he's supposed to look like, supposed to have looked like. So wait, this is gonna be 5 high. It needs to be much higher. Come on, just okay. And there's also places in central Switzerland where you will find statues of Wilhelm Tell and his son, the guy that got the apple shot off his head. So that is a national myth that is, as far as historians can tell, is a myth. Has never happened like that. But yeah, basically you can look all that up and you can actually see the place where Tell supposedly escaped the imprisonment by the Austrians by jumping off a boat on a stormy lake. Very daring. And there's a lot of that stuff around, so it is worth looking up, and the story is very good. I mean, it's interesting and everything, but oh, I think I forgot one. Yes, I did. There. Let's see how that looks. I want to gain some distance before I look up at it, so I can see it the way it's supposed to be seen from afar. Look at that! Now, I would sing the national anthem. I do know it, but let's not. Swiss flag. It's a little torn apart. I mean, it might have to. This, by the way, is not going to be in the world download because the world download is current by the latest episode, not by this one. So you're not going to get the Swiss flag. You can. I will be updating the world down every now and then, not regularly, not every episode, but eventually you will probably be able to get that flag if you want to have it in your world, or you can put your own flag there, whatever you like. Come down here. Ooh, gotcha. Must have more dirt. Well, that's just stupid. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. This might look better. Oh, I thought I would fall, but I didn't. Yeah, can't see it from here. Ah, that's better. Much better. Now I actually want to make it all like that. Sorry, guys. I'm just building my flag here. I think it might actually look better if I put it up like this. Wait. Come on up. Alright, let's go back over there. Yeah, that's... Yep, that's best. So now I need to move the flagpole. Yeah, here we go. Go up there. Thank you. Oh, should eat. I don't have an axe with me, do I? No, I don't. Ah. Oh well. I'm just going to have to do it like this. Sorry about that. Now, of course, maybe a little bit about the celebrations. What they do in Switzerland is there's usually a big gathering that is organized by the different like communities, like cities and villages and stuff. And they usually have someone more or less important who will show up and who will give a speech about Swiss values. Depending on which party they're in, Swiss values can be much more conservative or not very conservative. So, and there will be a lot of fireworks, usually not organized by the canton, state, city, or community or whatever, but brought along by the people who go to these things. So in the days before the 1st of August, there's usually a lot of fireworks going off in the evenings anyway, because people can already buy them and kids are playing with them, of course, safely, I hope. And yeah, that's basically it. There it is. Most families, because the day is a national holiday, so everyone gets the day off. Every single person, well, except the ones that work, you know. Sounds stupid, but you know how there's always people who have to work, even on national holidays. But most people get a day off. So the celebration depends on the family, I guess. In my case, I will just be enjoying a day off work, and I might actually play some Minecraft, or I'm probably gonna visit my parents who live not too far away. So yeah, that's basically it for me today, guys. I would like to wish you a very happy 1st of August tomorrow. Enjoy. The world download, as I said, you can find it in the description of this video. Sorry, I don't know where that yawn came from. You can find it in the description of this video. Check out Soren's and Josh's channel. I'll put them in the description as well. Get Josh to 100 subscribers. And yeah, if you still have an entry for the contest, tomorrow's the 1st of August, so hurry up with it. Okay? Have a great evening. Bye bye, guys.